This movie will just give a very quick introduction to WebAssign. I'm looking at my current web assignments here, and the first one is entitled Things You Should Know About MA 114, Part A. So let's click on that first assignment. I've worked on it a little bit already. You can see that there are 8 questions in the assignment. Question 7 is worth 3 points. That little dash there indicates I haven't worked on that problem yet. These 2 questions, 1 and 3, I have already answered, and I have full credit on those 2 questions. But just to illustrate how WebAssign works, let's go back and redo question 1. I already have it right, but I'm going to change it to something that's wrong. Let's just type something that obviously won't be correct and submit the answer again. And of course now it's graded as wrong. I'm going to change it back to a different correct answer. There are a variety of answers that would be accepted as correct here. Submit again, and that's an alternative correct answer. When I previously had answered question 2, I said that early in the semester, students who fall significantly behind or who find themselves unable to stay on schedule are advised to eat, drink, and be merry, and that answer wasn't counted as right. So let's try cut off an arm and see what happens. Well, that's not right either. Let's try drop the class. Yep, that's the correct answer. Who is this person? I correctly answered that as Jen. Jen Burt is the teaching assistant, and there are various ways that question could be answered. If I put in her whole name and submitted it, that would also be acceptable. So the point is, you can answer the questions one at a time. Anytime you type in an answer to a question, the little submit answer button will pop up, and you can click that submit answer button, and that question is immediately graded. And of course, with the homework, you can submit up to 50 times, which is, for all practical purposes, unlimited. And the idea is to work on the homework until you get it pretty much all correct. On tests, you actually have 3 submissions allowed for questions. And so that's what the correct answer for this question would be. So you work through your homework doing questions one at a time generally. There is a button at the bottom where you can submit everything at the same time, but I advise working on questions one at a time. There's no penalty for doing that. And at the bottom of each web assignment, you can go back to your list of assignments. Ask Your Teacher is a feature for getting help with the homework, which you'll learn about on the class website. We'll talk about that later. And extension request is what happens if you come up to a deadline on homework and you're not finished and you need extra time. You can read about that under the WebAssign info link at the class website.